closing in on game time at Miller Park. The Pirates battle the Brewers. Next. Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Central leading Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
All right, let's check in on the numbers on these guys so far this year, and they're definitely going to have to battle the elements out there a bit tonight. They've got the cold, they've got the wind, and that's not an ideal situation. But in many ways, it's much tougher on the hitter than it is the pitchers. So I'd expect each of these guys to be working in with the fastball. Get it in a little bit more than usual.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates. As manager Clint Hurdle has his squad lined up like this. Michael Fiers is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys. There'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. Starling Marte will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series, and with that, let's look at how the Brewers align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic.
Just a bit towards the alley, and I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Marte is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Aramis Ramirez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. We played an inning. No score. Neil Walker will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in here. 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball. Even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Ricky Weeks will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base run.
Here's a ground ball to first. Over to first now is Davis as he takes it himself for the out. Mark Reynolds will take his cuts now. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Right there is Barmas. On to first as Reynolds is a ground-out victim here, 2 away. Michael Fires will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail this one 1-0. Gene Segura will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Guys, this is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Carlos Gomez will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a bullet back up the middle. And oh no, pray that didn't get him where it sounded like it got him. And he'll reach first safely. Edinson Volquez will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Edinson Volquez.
Aramis Ramirez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Good heat there from Volquez. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Ryan Braun will dig in. Strike 2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And that's through, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the... So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and digging in's the second baseman, Ricky Weeks. Another full count pitch home. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
In a 1-run game like this, just keeping this guy off base is a big development because he can do his damage in a lot of different ways.
Mark Reynolds will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Michael Fires will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Gene Segura. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out in the Brewers shortstop. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Brewers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Carlos Gomez will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1.
Oh, boy. On a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumble.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark really played large tonight. And we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Ryan Braun is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It remains 1-0. Travis Snyder will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plates. Out in the Milwaukee bullpen, both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Now a swing. Pedro Alvarez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. Bucks go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Chris Davis will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If these guys win the ball game, you can make a case for him being our player of the game. He's really held the fort since coming in and out of the pen.
Ricky Weeks will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. Ike Davis will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to first. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Brandon Kinsler will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Number 53, Brandon Kinsler. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot. Number 2, Scooter Gennett.
Neil Walker will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Russell Martin will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Irving Falou will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 65, Irving Falou.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Barmes on to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy, but no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base as he gets him to bounce right into the double play.
Lyle Overbay is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 24,
Starling Marte will get us started as they look for a little insurance. This is hit sharply to the left side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Caleb Gindel is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury.
Number 15, Caleb.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting Travis Snyder.
Right fielder, Travis Snyder.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner towards second. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Tom Gorzolani will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 32, Tom Gorzolani.
Andrew McCutchen will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get into the right field bullpen. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Alfredo Figueroa will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Jason Grilli will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Carlos Gomez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the...
In control, 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And they'll get on the board after all. It's a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Normally, when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, they're talking about a curveball, maybe a slider. But this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate. He doesn't miss it.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there.
It's cut on and missed for strike 2. Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Ryan Braun will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a high strike there, 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Strikes. You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Jonathan Lucroy is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch to him. Fouled straight back. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Guys, victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here without the start turned in by this man, Edinson Volquez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.